Out you old chum. Come, Titans, let us make bunkum! Bunkum! Oh, oh, I, ah, oh, Sorry, bunkum. Slight change of plan. I think I will destroy you instead. Farewell, dear friend.
What have you done, leading my Newty astray? Poor Newty. He never done no one no harm. He don't know no better. You got to save him from himself. And on the way, you'll save Bunkum too. Come on, follow me. You can't defeat the Titans by yourself. Look at you. I've seen more muscle on a jelly deal. You'll need to awaken Bunkum's old heroes, Oddsock, Toggle and Swoop. It won't be easy, but your quest begins in Manglewood, Bunkum's great swamp.
Phew, that was rather exciting, eh? Quite the thrill ride, I think you'll agree. Oh, and what's this? It's a map. Maps are terrific, aren't they? And Little Big Planet maps 10 times terrificer. And that isn't even a word. Imagine that. Use the left stick to pick your destination and tap the action button to visit it. You'll notice some locked badges along the way. Don't worry, you'll get the measure of those lads as your adventure unfolds. Come on then, let all the wonderful things that can possibly happen start happening. Aha! You're back and precisely on time. We've just made the finishing touches, and your arrival signifies the grand unveiling of, well, everything. Don't be shy. Toddle up to the pod computer and tap on the menu button to see just what's on offer. Hold on to your socks. We weren't fibbing when we said we were going to blow them right off. 3, 2, 1, and there you are. I win. To explain, we had a little lottery about the exact moment you'd arrive, and I, most cleverly, calculated it down to the exact nanosecond. Nanoseconds are like nanoseconds, except they're much older and with fewer teeth. You found yourself in sack form at the controls of your pod computer, the stick-shaped steering wheel of your own personal pod. Use the left stick to navigate and the action button to select the things that tickle your fancy. You can detach yourself from the device by pressing the back button, by the way. The merry woolly wanderer returns. Good to see you again. Susan says hi. She's out with Gilbert, her new beau. Why a cat insists on naming her clothes is beyond me. Have you visited the Imagispherial Boutique yet? The Little Big Planet store is open for businesses, and as they say, hey, if we don't stock it, you can't buy it. Not a brilliant catchphrase, but the shop is rather impressive. Also, there's the Little Big Planet activity feed, where you catch up on what your fellow Little Big Planetians are up to, if you're in a nosy mood. Remember how to work the pod computer, do you? Step in front of it and press the menu button. Dawdle. Hello. Glad you decided to pay a visit to the Little Big Planet store. So, what have we got that's new? Have a look in our brand new section, as that's where they keep all the brand new stuff for some odd reason. We have some exciting levels you may not have played in the stories section too. How about some new clothes? If you want a completely new wardrobe, try a furniture shop. We, on the other hand, have some fabulous new designs in the costumes department. If you're too undecided to decide, then we have a recommended section where some of our most exuberant items have been pre-picked for you. We've all spent our pennies on clothes that look great in the shop, but when we get home and put them on, they look ridiculous. Happened to me last week with a lawnmower. Thankfully, up here we have the Little Big Planet changing room facility. You can try on every available sack person's costume and observe what you look like in it. Give yourself a twirl with the right stick to see if your bum looks big in it. If you like what you see, take a picture by clicking the right stick too. You've got to look good to create and share, haven't you? Play is the place to be when you want to fight off boredom with a soft, woolly sack person's touch. There's loads to do. Some say maybe too much. There's pop-it puzzles that test your brain as well as your dexterous hands, and of course there is our grandest ever adventure to try out. And if you've purchased things from the Little Big Planet store, well, you'll find them in more stories. If that's not enough, then open the door to the community, where you'll find trillions of Brill levels made by enterprising, attractive folk like yourself. There's never a dull minute round here. Welcome back, brave woolen adventurer. Ready for the great and thrilling journey through Buncombe, are you? What twists and turns await you? Who can say? Not me, and not Susan either. She's a cat, you understand, and I don't think a meow or a purr is sufficient to describe what wonders could be next. You've got to love maps. Who hasn't placed a map of the world on the floor and stomped around it making giant monster sounds? But seriously, maps are terrific. The ones up here, doubly so. The map is the epicenter of adventure, somewhere you'll visit regularly if I know you. Use the left stick to pick your destination and the action button to visit it. Don't worry about all the locked badges.
We're lost. Lost! We'll never save Buncombe at this rate. Wait. I've got it. The Organisatron will save us. Here, take this. And listen.
When there's a laundry list of things to do as long as both your arms, it's time to call in some help. Whenever the guardians of the small, huge sphere have a task for you, the Organisatron kindly jots it down for you. Hold down the triangle button to open it up, and from there you can check on your have-dones and yet-to-dos using your left stick. A press of the action button lets you examine the ins and outs of your chosen activity, and you can even get handy pointers on where you need to go by pressing the menu button. It's awfully useful like that. As always, a quick tap of the back button will close the Organisatron, letting you skip back off to do whatever it is you do when you think we're not looking.
We have a heading. Let's go.